never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. The hate get bigger when they say you doubt it. No, they head don't fit the crown, they just hate you hold it. OG's praying that my run shrinks into a moment. I be pissing on their grave while I'm standing on it. Yeah, we took the spot, we ain't giving inch. Same ones that was up, now they play the bench. I make more off my mercy, you your greatest hits. Now your son can know you grown into a hating bitch. I made a move and made it through, it was amazing to you. You was insufficient funds, but clean you played your dues. I make money, reinvest while you pay for jewels. I slide through and shine the brightest when I play the room. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Yeah.
Hey, Stella, let me hear some.
Some things don't change until you make them change. Yeah. I was cut from that cloth and they ain't made of that. Faded thought they was the bros until I played it back. Swear that at a different time it would've made me snap. Shit, now I got a seat, I don't get paid for that. I made something out of nothing while these hoes was bluffing. All that talking and no clutching like they owe you something. I need mine right off the top and that's before discussion. Shit get different when you clear it and you hold the button. Fuck you mean I switched the speed and left the weak behind. They watched me move and tried the same, I watched them peak and die. You can freely speak your mind, but you gon' need your spine. You can starve off your name, you can't eat off mine. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. The hate get bigger when they say you doubt it. No, they head don't fit the crown, they just hate you hold it. OG's praying that my run shrinks into a moment. I be pissing on their grave while I'm standing on it. Yeah, we took the spot, we ain't giving inch. Same ones that was up, now they play the bench. I make more off my mercy, you your greatest hits. Now your son can know you grown into a hating bitch. I made a move and made it through, it was amazing to you. You was insufficient funds, but clean you played your dues. I make money, reinvest while you pay for jewels. I slide through and shine the brightest when I play the room. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Hand across my heart, I vow to never be a sucker. I vow to never be a sucker. Yeah.
Hey, Stella, let me hear some.
Some things don't change until you make them change. Yeah, I was cut from that cloth and they ain't made of that. Faded thought they was the bros until I played it back. Swear that at a different time it would've made me snap. Shit, now I got a seat, I don't get paid for that. I made something out of nothing while these hoes was bluffing. All that talking and no clutching like they owe you something. I need mine right off the top and that's before discussion. Shit get different when you clear it and you hold the button. Fuck you mean I switched the speed and left the weak behind. They watched me move and tried the same, I watched them peak and die. What's cracking, my people? Let's go. Welcome back to another stream, man. We out here, man. As you see, I'm a little further back from the camera. I seen some of the clips that was going on, and yeah, that shit was weak. I had to fix that, man. I had to fix that situation. You feel me? I had to back up, make sure You know, stuff look a little better, man. I wasn't feeling the aesthetics. You feel me? I wasn't feeling those aesthetics. So, you know, this is my first attempt at fixing that situation. As you see right here, we still trying to hit those 20 likes today. If you tune in, you know, I see a lot of people are probably going to get in here a little late. If you get in here a little late, when you see this part of the video, hit that like button. You feel me? Hit that like button for your boy. I want to say what's up to everybody that's in here right now. We got about a good 2 people, you know, but we start out slow and we finish strong. This is what we do. This is a weekly thing. We know what time it is. You feel me? Big shout out to everybody that's back again for another week. It is Tuesday, December 5th. December 5th, you know, and we chilling, man. You know, as we know, I come here and I talk about all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world because it's crazy stuff going on, man. Why not? Let's talk about it. Let's have a good time. Let's kick it. Let's do what we do and let's kick it. Let's talk about it. You feel me? But while, you know, the first thing that I really wanted to get into today is these base head blankets that I just dropped, right? You know, I have a few different designs. You know, I went crazy with the designs. I'm not going to lie. It's probably like, I want to say it's about a good 8 blankets, 8 designs right now. You know, I'm going to post up a couple of them. Let's get to the first design being, as you see, you know, you got the base head central font, you know, logo in the background. And you got the base head, you know, guy right there in the center. You feel me? You know, it's getting warm out. I mean, it's getting cold out here. You gotta stay warm. I got a lot of my people in the Midwest and the East Coast that are, you know, they're out there freezing right now. The other week I put up a post and I was like, you know, how are all my people that are in that 20 below weather or below 20 degrees weather? 20 below, that's crazy. And I had more people than I thought hit me up and it was like, yeah, man, I'm not doing well. And then I had a few. There's always that little few, right? There's always that little few that are like, yeah, I'm doing great. I got shorts on. You know, if you, I feel like you're a different type of beast if you're running around 20-degree weather in shorts. You know, what's up with you? Now, when I was a kid, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not going to lie. I was one of them dudes that went to school and I definitely had the shorts in the fall time. I don't know why. I don't know why I was a part of those vibes, but I definitely was, man. My mom used to be like, man, what the hell? You feel me? She'd just be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you going to school with a sweater and some shorts on? And, you know, I was just, I was a part of that breed. You feel me? I was with that. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's what time it is. What's up with my boy Cooper from the in the building? You know, the guys that come back weekly, man, I want to tell you guys, I really appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? I really do. I really appreciate you guys because you don't have to be here. It's 7 p.m. on the West Coast. So if you obviously from the Midwest or the East Coast, it's a lot later. You know what I mean? That's not that hour to 2 hours, 3 hours ain't no little bit. That ain't no punk, man. So if you here, I want you to know that I appreciate you more than you will ever know. And we finna get into it, bro. We're about to get into this shit because it's a lot of craziness. We got 4 people in here. Can I get all 4 of my people to hit the like button, please? I gotta figure this mic situation out. I'm not trying to hear this thing popping all day. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Hell no. My boy said, my boy Cooper from the O says it's 8 over there. Oh, 8 p.m. I thought my boy was sitting here telling me it's 8 degrees. I was about to say, bro, what the move, man? California, come over here, man. I don't care about the taxes. I don't care if you don't agree with the non-carrying, all that, the political stuff. I don't care. We got the best weeds that grow from the ground that you must cut with a weed whacker, because I'm trying to stay monetized. But we got the best trees. You feel me? You know, I was gonna pull on my earlobe, but yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's nothing like California. When I stayed in Texas, I love Texas. I love Texas. I could move back to Texas right now and be 100% happy. I promise you. Texas is lit. I stayed in Fort Worth, Texas for a year. Me and my wife, before we had kids, just 2 of our dogs. We ended up getting a Yorkie from out there. Man, it was dope. The people were nice. The people were great. It's so nice in Texas, it makes you think they're being fake with you. You feel me? It makes you feel like they're being fake with you. It's so crazy. Like, okay, we were looking for my wife like a jacket because we underestimated how cold it got out there. So we're walking around Dillard's in the mall, and we're being followed by, this woman. We'll say she's an older woman. I'm not even going to talk about her race or anything. I'm just going to say an elderly woman, not an old woman, but an older woman than us, was following us around. She obviously worked there. I seen her at the register before, when we came in. And she was just hovering behind us. Now, when that happens in California, you ask the person, you good? And they give a little attitude. I'm good. Are you good? Do you need any help? You feel me? They give you some pushback out here. They let you know they don't like you out here. Now out there, it's a little bit that much different. It was a lot more different. The woman obviously is following us. Obviously. And so I turn around. I'm like, hey, you good? You all right? And she goes, oh, hon, I'm just looking to see if you need any help. I said, wow. That was the nicest, weirdest encounter I've ever had. Usually it's attitude. It's followed with some vibes, right? She did not give the vibes, man. It made me think that I had it wrong. Made me feel like I was in the wrong. You feel me? That was crazy for me, man. Shout out to Texas. I met a lot of bass heads in Texas. In Fort Worth area, they had something cracking every other week. Every other week they had something cracking. I love that. That was the vibes. That was the vibes. I've always been a man that didn't like people touching my feet. Random, right? That's fine. In Texas, I got a pedicure for the first time. It was the vibes. They served drinks and everything, bro. I was like, wow, okay, I see what you on. It was the vibes. I shot a lot of, well, not a lot. Yeah, I shot a lot of music videos in Texas. I sold out a show in Dallas, Texas. It was lit, man. Texas was tight. But you know what Texas didn't have? You know what Texas didn't have? Come here, let me tell you something. They didn't have that weather. They didn't have that weather. It was either cold as hell or it was hot as hell. You know what I mean? My boy Cooper from the O said, I work outside when it's hitting under 20. Yeah, that's the time that I quit. Hell no. That's what I'm not doing, bro. Hats off to my boy Cooper from the O, though. You know, all jokes aside, do what you can to provide for your family. Facts. Like, all jokes aside, right? Let's keep it solid. Oh my God.
Let's go there. Another thing that Texas didn't have, the Mexican food. Tex-Mex is not the vibes. Tex-Mex is... I'm not trying to crap on anybody that's from Texas that enjoys this, right? But Tex-Mex is not it, bro. Tex-Mex is not it. Anytime I see a basehead from out of state or anywhere coming to California, Sacramento, Stockton, whatever area, mainly Sacramento area, because that's where, you know, a lot of bigger name baseheads from California stay out here, you know. And whenever I see them, you know, people come in, I tell them every time, like, bro, what's up, man? You know, I didn't, you know, whether they let me know they're coming out here or not, I let them know, hey, if you want the best Mexican food in the country, hit me up and I'll take you to my city. You feel me? It's 45 minutes away from Sacramento. And you won't regret it. You won't regret it. It's the best. It's the best. It is the best. But yeah, okay, so let me get back to the topics, right? So first thing, I was talking about the whatchamacallit, the blankets. Look at these, man. How dope is that, right? Big shout out to baseheadcentral.com, as you can see right here. You know, right over here. Boop. Baseheadcentral.com. We got the Audio Bots blanket right there. Comes in 3 different sizes. Same colors. But, you know, I've been sitting on this design for a while. I was looking to do like a toy or something, maybe an ashtray or something. Who knows, right? But I was holding on to this design for a little while because I had bigger ideas for it. And then I realized, hey man, it's getting cold out here, you know? Let's throw this thing on a blanket, man. You know, give people a chance to share their love of the basshead car audio community with their kids, you know, without just like slapping a car logo on, or a brand logo on a shirt. You know, let's make it funner. So I created this audio bot, I like to call him. You know, I have more ideas for his homies. I just haven't gotten there yet. You know, I got with a nice designer out of country and gave him my ideas, and this is what he came with. You know what I mean? As you see, he got the amps on the chest. You got subwoofers. You got audio plugs, all types of stuff going on, you know? But yeah, man, you know, trying to take it a little further than where it was, you know, that was my goal behind that. And, you know, hopefully you guys support it, you know? They're not that expensive. I made sure to keep the price down. I think the smallest is $25, the medium is $35, and the biggest one is $45. But yeah, trying to keep the price at a decent price so everybody can partake. I understand the economy's crazy right now, so you know what I mean? Hey man, just trying to do what I can to push the culture forward. You feel me? But man, let's get to it. All right, so I was watching this video the other day. So I'm chilling in the room. My son's taking a nap. So when he does that, I like to, that's my time to either write music or browse the internet. So I'm browsing the internet on my phone and I come across this video. It's a guy with his daughter at a gate. Chain link fence gate, you know, that swings open or whatnot. But he's chilling there, and you know the woman is she's like on the balcony, the porch or whatever, porch. So she's on the porch. Next thing you know, I see a dog. The dog comes down the steps of the porch, and now he's barking at the chain link fence. The dude looks scared. Daughter looks scared. Everybody, both of them look scared. Now, you see the woman, she's standing there on her phone. For some reason, she don't care. All of a sudden, you see the dog go down the lawn and goes through a hole in the chain link fence. Now, we'll stop right there. The moment you have a barking dog in the lawn, first off, as a dog owner, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm addressing the dog. If I want him to turn up, I'm gonna let him go. If I want him to calm down, I'm addressing the dog. So she's not addressing the dog. So to me, she don't care if he's turning up. He runs down the line to the hole, and she goes, oh no, he's going through the hole. Deep down in my heart, I felt like she didn't care about that, right? But how could you not? There's a guy outside. Obviously, she probably don't care about him. But the girl that he has with her, I'm pretty sure she cares about that situation. So the dog goes outside of the chain link fence and then runs up on the dude and the girl. The dude takes his weak ass and jumps on top of the car in the parking, like right next to him. He jumps on top of the car. You know who doesn't jump? Who doesn't make it on top of the car? The girl, his daughter. This man he avoided the dog to jump on a car and left his daughter down there. I tried to get a screenshot. I couldn't find the video. I wish I did, because I would have posted it right here. What type of vagina do you have to be to leave your kid anywhere near a dog that's tripping? Anywhere near. I don't care if you know the dog or not. What sense does that make, right? So I'm like, I had a few questions in my head. I had a couple of questions in my head. First question. How do you redeem yourself from that? How do you come back from that? How do you, as a man, as a father, how do you come back from saving yourself and leaving your daughter out? She's crying. The dog's barking, trying to get him, though. It's trying to get him, though. You know, in all fairness, the dog is trying to get him while he's on top of the car. And she's crying, yelling. And he's telling the little girl to, be quiet. Calm down. Quiet down. Quiet down. Quit crying. And he's pointing like, go over there. What? What sense does this make? I really don't understand it. Now, I've dealt with something like this, right? Around the corner, there's before the people that, moved in now, there was a dog that used to break out of this damn fence like every time I would be walking my son. Now, the first time it busted out, I yelled at it and it ran away. I was like, trying to like stomp at it or whatever, and it ran away. The second time I went out there, but I had a box cutter because I had my son with me. I was like, look, there's no way I'm going out there and not protecting my kid. Did I want to harm the dog? No, I did not want to harm the dog. I promise you I didn't want to. But the last thing I was going to do is let that dog attack my kid, So I walk in and it comes out. And I put my son behind me. He's in a stroller. I lock the stroller, put him behind me. And the dog comes up and I'm like, I pull the box cutter and I'm like, hey, back up, back up, back up. And the dog is approaching me. It's a little bully. It's like small, probably like a pocket. Actually, it's a mini. It was like really short. But it was a little thick, like kind of muscular. And I'm like, damn, I really don't want to cut this dog up. But it got close and I'm like, hey, back your ass up. And she turns and like, I can see it in her eyes. She didn't want no problems with me, right? The dog. And so I'm like, damn, here I am. If I would have just reacted just off of trying to like protect my kid, I would have at least like jabbed at it or something, you know? But I was really trying to assess the situation because I'm not trying to hurt no dogs, man. That's crazy. I have a dog. I really don't want to be hurting no dogs out here. So I yell at, I like, hey, back up. And it like backs up, like, you know, backs up a little bit. And I could just see it in his eyes. Usually you can see in a dog's eyes what type of time they're on. And I see it in the dog's eyes, and she wasn't tripping at all. So I put the box cutter back in my pocket, and I went to go like pet it, and it was cool. It was actually a really cool dog. I really, really, really was contemplating taking it home because they really didn't care for the dog the way I felt like they should have been. But who am I, right? You can't tell anybody how to raise their dogs or kids, right? It's like wrong. It's like rule. It's like a big rule in taking or in like, you know, this whole shit. So I let it be. So that brings me back to this situation though. How would you put yourself on top of the car and not protect the kid? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I don't understand that. I never will understand that. I wish I could talk to the dude because like, what type of shit was you on? I really don't understand that. If you have ever been ran down by a dog, please hit the chat up. Let me know if this has ever happened to you. If you've done this while you had a kid with you, really let me know what's going on and let me know what your thought process was. I could say how I feel. It's different when I was in the situation, and the last thing I was about to do was let that dog get my kid. That's crazy. Now, the other question I had was, what would you think of your dad if this happened? You know, you're the kid in this situation. She's old enough to remember. My son's never going to remember that. He probably don't remember that shit today. She's going to remember. She looked like she was going to school. You know, she had like a backpack and stuff. So she's probably going to remember this situation. What do you think of your father after he saves himself to get away from a dog and leaves you on the ground? Like leaves you on the near the dog. My dad will if that was my dad, he would forever be a vagina. I couldn't respect him like that. When he said, don't worry, daddy got you, or daddy kicked their butt. Like, yeah, right, bro. You ran from a dog and left me down there to get bit, bro. That's the last thing I'm trying to hear. The last thing I'm trying to hear about is you being a protector, my guy. Because that's what you're not. It kind of makes me upset thinking about that. I have a son, and I'm soon to have a daughter. And the last thing I'm going to do is save myself in any situation before saving them. That's crazy to me. I think, you know, I just can't see myself doing that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about that situation. If you're watching this late, hit up the comment section. If you're just tuning in right now, hit the like button for your boy. You know, today's a slower day. So I don't know about us hitting that 20 likes today, but we're going to see what it do. So I appreciate you guys if you hit that damn like button for your boy. And we're going to get into the next topic, right? So, one of the craziest jobs I've ever in my life would think about having is a correctional officer. You know, people that work in the prisons and stuff. That's something I don't know about. Now, I don't know about that. Imagine going to working in a prison. I don't know, bro. If anybody in here works in a prison, let me know what your experience is, because that's something that I want to know about that I don't want to live out at all. You know what I mean? I'm cool. But yeah, so let's get to it. Florida man quits job in the middle of transporting inmates. So this dude from Florida, he's driving prisoners, 5 prisoners in a van from Florida to North Carolina. Now, the way that works is they're just driving up coast, right? That's It's kind of how it is. It's like driving from LA to Stockton or Sacramento, right? And so he's driving and then he just quits in the middle of nowhere. Now, well, not in the middle of nowhere, but he quits. He quits his job and like leaves in the middle of the transportation, in the middle of the transport. And so, you know, obviously my boy, he has charges and he went to jail for this because you can't just be leaving criminals out like that or something like that, which is crazy. Like how you go to jail for quitting? That's weird to me. Now, unless he signed that, I don't understand that, you know? But hey, man, you got to read the fine print. You got to read the fine print. You must read the fine print. All right. So, I had a few questions about this. The first thing that came to my mind was he pressed? If you don't know what pressed means, was he being punked? Like, was he being, you know, intimidated? You know, maybe, of course, they were like chain, you know, they had the chains or whatever, but who's to say one of the prisoners didn't know him? Like, hey, you so-and-so, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you don't let me out, you know, I'm going to have my homies get at you, bro. We know where you stay. Who's to say that didn't happen? I'm quitting right there. Don't threaten mine. I'm quitting right there. Am I quitting knowing that I'm going to jail? Hell no. Hell no. I'm going to take a smoke break and I'm going to call my boss like, hey, check this out, bro. They know who I am. I need to get up out of here. I need to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, there is no way in the world I'm putting my family in danger just to transport these inmates. Another question. Is this the most coldest walk off a job ever? It has to be, because if you think about it, right? Not only did he quit in the middle of work, he got inmates in the back of the van, but my boy also quit and got jail time for it. That's the biggest shake of the dice ever. Like, I don't know. That don't seem worth it. That don't seem worth it. I would have to fight that in court or something. That's like the coldest shoot yourself in the foot moment ever. Crazy, right? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Obviously, I will respond and we can shoot the shit on the topic. You feel me? Okay, so obviously I said he's facing jail time. I would have had to go on a run, bro. Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Fuck out of here. Okay, so last topic I have, we're going to get to. Texas man receives 99 years after getting his 7th DUI. How the hell you get 7 DUIs, bro? How do you get 7 DUIs? That's the epitome of not learning your damn lesson. So check this out. He got his 6th DUI in 2009, and he got paroled in 2019. Your dumbass did 10 years and didn't learn your lesson. You still trying to drive under the influence? How long do you think a person's supposed to stay in jail for doing that? It's basically like shooting bullets in the sky while there's a crowd around. Because it doesn't mean you're going to hit somebody, but it's a good chance that you can kill somebody, right? So it's like, what? You go to jail and you don't think, hey, you know what? I'm going to do this differently. I don't know. That's like the craziest stuff ever. Like, how do you go to jail for the same thing over and over? How do you go to jail after doing 10 years for the same thing? Now, I have a cousin that's doing stupid shit like this. He's not doing stupid shit like that, but he's doing some stupid shit. How do you keep doing the same shit over and over and expecting to get out? I don't know if he needs to be in jail. Maybe he should be in stupid people rehab. They need a stupid person rehab. They really do. And like you got to pass a test. Like you got to do a bunch of different smart things, you know, in different situations in order to get out. That's what I think. This is all off of the fly right now. I haven't sat to think about this, but if you keep going to jail for doing stupid shit, I feel like you need to go through a course of like real life events to where you have to do something smart continuously. You got to make the right decision in order to get out. Because it don't make no damn sense. It don't make sense. I would love to hear everybody's thoughts on this type of stuff, because it's like we all have family members or homies that do stupid shit all the time, right? We have to. We all do. It's everybody. It's a normal thing in society. You got people that make smart decisions. You got people to do stupid ass stuff. And then you got people that coast, right? The people that do stupid ass stuff, like where should they go? Should they just be vibing? Like, should they just be kicking it and just like making life dangerous? Or should we like send them to like Mojave Desert where they have to like figure it out in order to get back in this society? Wouldn't that be tight? I bet the economy would be crazy right now. And I'm not saying that stupid people are making the economy bad, but they're not helping, right? That's my thought. That's my theory. Yeah, send them to a big ass life obstacle course situation to where they have to, make a certain amount of wise decisions to be deemed to live on that other side into regular society. Otherwise, you got to live in stupid society. You got to live in Idiocracy. Has anybody ever seen Idiocracy, the movie? If you have, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, cult classic, right? Do yourself a favor. We need more builders, my boy Cali Just One said. I love that you said that. What kind of builders do we need is the question. You know, are we talking about like business builders? Are we talking about like carpenters? Are we talking about just good people that build bridges to help people gain more like opportunity? My boy Cali Just is a builder. And what I mean by that is he's like a connector of sorts. You know what I mean? And I think those type of things are needed in society and life, you know? It need to be mandatory to have a library in your house. I see. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we're going to get to that. No, let's get to that right now. Okay, my boy says there needs to be mandatory. It needs to be mandatory to have a library in your house. Now, I don't read a lot, right? I don't read a lot of books, but I read a lot. You know, I learn a lot. I'm always like bringing information in. I agree with that. I don't even read a lot of books, but I definitely agree with that. I feel like if you're not growing, then you're not helping out. You're wasting your time. And I don't mean that you need to be every single day, every minute of the day, you need to be trying to like consume knowledge and like grow and I gotta grow this brain. But I do think the time that you're not spending downloading information into your brain is the time that you need to be working on everything that you downloaded, right? I feel like it should be a cycle. You learn, you use, you rest. Because you can't just do both. You can't do that. You need to rest and be able to, you need to rest and get some self-care so you can free you can like reboot, restart yourself to gain more, right? So I think it should be a three-way cycle, you know? Learn, do, rest. And I feel like, I mean, I may be wrong. I may be all the way wrong. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, man, that was a stupid take. But today, as of right now, I feel like if you are not, I feel like to be in society, you should be gaining some type of knowledge, using that knowledge, and then rebooting. And if you're not, I feel like you got to be dumped off into the idiocracy society. That would be fire. Would the idiocracy society suck? No, I think it should be dope. I think they should have a super Walmart. I think there should be like 8 super Walmarts because that's where a lot of idiots hang out. You know what I mean? They could go in there. They could like fight and like sock each other out. They can do YouTube videos of them like, you know, pranking people and stuff. You know, I think that's where they should spend a lot of their time. They're hella Walmarts. There'd probably be a Walmart, like how they're in the hood. There's like a drugstore. A liquor store on every corner. They say it should just be hella Walmarts just everywhere, so everybody can just like go stupid crazy. You know. My boy said not a lot, but fictional books, characters' perspective, reading books. Oh, okay. Phones, iPads got people lazy and not being able to reach their full potential. I agree with that. Now, one of the things that I love to do is books on tape, audiobooks, right? But I agree, right? As far like my boy said, phones and iPads got people lazy. Now, I'll go back to the kids, right? So my son, he loves watching YouTube, Paw Patrol, you know, all this stuff on YouTube. I send him to straight school every day. You know what I mean? He has to watch Miss Rachel for a long period of time. Not that I'm like, you got to watch her. He loves Miss Rachel. So I make sure I limit the cartoons and like the videos where they're just singing nursery rhymes and it'd be like cartoons, you know, basically. And I'd limit that with Miss Rachel. I don't do Sesame Street because what the hell is Bert and Ernie? What the hell? What are they? You know what I mean? What the hell is Elmo? Why? Like, Miss Rachel literally taught my kid sign language. Why would I take her from him? That she in full rotation. Paw Patrol her. Paw Patrol her. Cat Pack her. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah. So I make sure he's watching something educational that he can learn, because I had my nephew for a while and I love my nephew to death, but my boy is addicted to TikTok. My boy will sit in the room on his bed for hours. He will sit in there for 5 hours straight and do this on TikTok all day. All day. All freaking day. Is that a bad thing? You can't even say it is. It's just the culture. To me, it's a bad thing. To them, it's normal, right? It's no different from when I was in the room playing NBA Live or 2K when I was younger. Madden. Oh my God. I'd run a full season in a day. You know what I mean? What else? Watching music videos all day. You know? So I understand it. But it takes somebody to peel you away from that to get you into the doing, right? Because you can just sit there and download all this stuff. But then what? What are you going to do with it? You know? From my music video watching all day, watching all them damn music videos, I wrote music. You know? It made sense. My boy's on TikTok. These kids are on TikTok all day. And then what? Nothing. My boy said, and my boy Cali just one says, yep, put them in the desert. Let them learn to trade. Then they can re-enter. See, that's what I'm talking about. How bad would... Think about how hard America would be if The people that were in like the normal American society, not the idiocracy society, was just in here just getting it. And I'm not saying we got to work all day. I'm not saying that. If you know me, you know that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you just got a lot of getters just out here, you know? Like, just go-getters everywhere. It would go crazy. What's up, my boy Joe Cook out here? I know that is not Raccoon Joe in the building. Raccoon Joe, is that you? Let me see. Just stop by to say you people. Say what to you people? And give a thumbs up. I appreciate that, Joe. I appreciate that, bro. So what we're talking about is random, but I believe there should be a society where you have functioning go-getters, and then you have your idiocracy society of lazy people that don't do nothing in a whole different part of the country. You know what I mean? Like they just sit there in a nice little area, and you can be as dumb as you want, man. You can do all you. The worst part about this is they will turn into our entertainment. That's the worst part about this. Not good entertainment. I'm telling you, TikTok and Instagram will go crazy because, you know, we'll just be looking at these dudes all day. But regular normal society would go stupid crazy. I promise you, bro. It would go crazy out here. It would go so crazy. Like, I'm just imagining like all the people getting together. You weed out all the ignorance, and now you just got a bunch of like go-getters. What if Stockton moved? What if Stockton moved like New York? Everyone get into it. Everyone got skills around the board, and even is building and booming. And everything is building and booming. Stockton has so many creative people. Stockton, California has so many creative people. I went to high school in a continuation high school with two dudes that ended up being like battle rappers, like world famous battle rappers. Another dude that's literally coined like one of the best drummers in the world. This other chick, she was like she's like some type of like what is she? If you guys ever heard of her name is Misery. She's like a model, like cosplay model type shit. Like there's a lot of people at that little school, and I'm not even getting into the bigger schools that I went to. You know what I mean? But this is just a continuation school. I went there also, and like there was so many talented people, man. It's ridiculous. Like it is ridiculous how many people are in that city that have like so much potential but don't like try to tap into it. Like it's so weird. It's so weird. You know, I really don't understand it. My boy Cali just like my boy has stores. You know what I mean? Like real go-getter. You know what I mean? It's like crazy, man. I don't understand what's up with Stockton, you know? I feel like a big percentage of Stockton would end up in the idiocracy, you know, society. But the other piece of people would go crazy. Stockton's so crazy. The liaison at my high school was Jason Lee. You know what I mean? Like that's how crazy that is. He's like a big media dude. He does like a lot of interviews and stuff now. Like he's like famous and shit now. But this dude used to tell us to go to class when I was in high school. You know what I mean? Like that's how crazy stuff is. Like Stockton, man, it's like Stockton is one of those New York vibes to where they say like if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. That's definitely Stockton, California. Because when we went to Texas, it was a whole, like, it was like not dealing with so much hate and like people backbiting in like the quicksand of Stockton. It was like I was just like running downhill with the wind at my back. Anything I wanted to do in Texas, it was just like it was so easy because it was so much support. Like by support, it wasn't like everybody was just like, hey, you want to do it? I'll buy it. It wasn't like that. But it wasn't people just hating on you for no reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't MC Tumblr. You know what I mean? You ain't Tumblr. You ain't the homie, so I can't buy that. Or I ain't supporting that because you ain't from my same street. We didn't grow up in the same street. And it's like, man, that's Stockton for you. My boy Joe Cook says, back to the family time. Y'all have a great night. Hope to see y'all Friday. Hope to see y'all on Friday's live chat. Yes. I'm going to get out of here really shortly. I had a good time today. You know what I mean? If you weren't able to see them, look at these beautiful situations. Yin yang, you know what I mean? If you weren't able to see them, here they go. You know what I'm saying? I've dropped some new blankets. I'm trying to not only add new drops to baseheadcentral.com, I'm trying to drop some dope shit. I only want to drop dope shit. I was gonna drop stuff every week. You know what I mean? Because it's not that hard. Like I got a lot of like designs. I got a lot of ideas. But it's like I only want to drop the fire. That's all I want to do. So in my opinion, this is some fire right here. And if you support it, man, I'd appreciate it if you get one. I'm not going to sit here and beg you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beg anybody because it's just dope. Look at that shit, man. That's just fire. You know? Dope little blanket to throw on. You know what I'm saying? Get one for the kid, too. Look at this. Bing. Get one for the kid. You know, throw that on the kid bed one time. And, yeah, rock out. You feel me? But I want to say thank you to everybody coming in to this chat. Thank you for hitting the like button if you did. We got about 6 likes, you know. That's not bad, man. We still growing. This is very early in the process. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting and coming back and hitting that like button for your boy. Get ready for Friday's live stream. I know I will be. Big shout out to my boy Cali Just Won with the Flames. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, my boy. As you know, I support anything you do because you are one of the most solid people that I've ever met. Thank you to everybody for joining in once again. See you guys Friday, 7 p.m. Until then, stay safe, stay warm, get that blanket, get a t-shirt. Oh yeah, if you are a member, get ready for a bunch of dope shit. Downloads, discounts on clothing, all types of shit. If you are a member of the YouTube channel or baseheadcentral.com, bing right there, it's gonna pay off really soon. And I mean really soon. I'm working out the details on how I'm gonna do everything, but man, thank you very much. We out of here. Peace.